Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 12th to the 18th. This is for Aquarius, Aquarius rising, and Aquarius moon. And you know, we're going to jump right into it, Aquarius. What a week this is. We are actually kicking it off on Wednesday, August 14th. This is the biggest, most major aspect of the week. It is ginormous. Do people still say that word? You can see it's asterisk here, the green asterisk, indicating it is the best aspect of the week. There's another one we'll talk about later, but we're at Mars conjuncting Jupiter, August 14th, this Wednesday. You are going to feel it. Like I said, you may have felt it the week before. It is a strong conjunction. This is a conjunction that hasn't happened in 35 years. That is correct. Mars conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini, your BFF, your fellow air sign. It's, what is that? 1989. All right. So I was a kid. I don't remember much back then, but if you remember, there could be some similar themes, similar cycles coming up for you. And this is wonderful because this is your fifth house. This is your fifth house. Out of all the signs, Aquarius, it's in your fifth house. Pleasure, love, romance, creativity, self-expression, procreation, children, self-expression, which I've mentioned. That's how excited I am. And you're Aquarius. You love your self-expression. We're Aquarius. If you're new to my channel, I'm an Aquarius as well. So this is really nice. This is extraordinary. You've got Mars, a planet of action and drive and passion, lining up in this really amazing, powerful conjunction with Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, expansion. So just expect things to start expanding for you in this area of pleasure of your life. This is the house of pleasure, the fifth house. This is how big this is. I'm very excited for you. I'm excited for us. Y'all have been, okay, I'll say we've been going through some things. We've had some, pretty hard aspects hit us. So this is really nice. And I want you to know this is a new cycle that's beginning for you. It's strong. It's like a 10 out of 12 in terms of the power of this aspect. It's all about drive and you having this courage. Success is a big theme here. Okay. You are gunning for a success. This is happening in Gemini. This is you walking the walk, talking the talk. Again, harness this energy. Really big chapter of your life, new cycle that's happening. A lot of y'all definitely will have children. You may even pick up a hobby. That may be a thing. Racquetball, pickleball, tennis ball, whatever it is. There's a lot of exciting stuff with this. Now, on the same day with this aspect, on the same day, you see Mercury is now retrograding in Leo. Mercury's been retrograde pretty much the entire month. So you could be returning to creative pursuits and creative projects that maybe you got too busy and abandoned it for a little bit and now it's coming back up. That's what's happening here. The other thing is we're talking about Leo, your opposite sign. So that's seventh house, partnerships, relationships, marriage, and it can be career related when I say partnerships as well. So a lot of people from the past, events from the past, circumstances from the past could float around this time, or you could just be reassessing those things. I can tell you right away that I have definitely gotten some emails and DMs from people from the past, some all the way back to high school that I haven't spoken to in a long time around this retrograde period. Very interesting, but just keep that in mind, okay? Now, the other thing is work with these energies. Remember, all these retrogrades, you want to take this time to reassess things in your life, all right? Reassess partnerships and relationships specifically. That's what Leo rules for you. All right. Just take that time. It really is a time more about settling things. Okay. Getting things done as well. And that is the major theme. Of course, everybody knows that Mercury retrograde also there's miscommunication mishaps and, travel delays, etc. But this is the bigger point here is just getting things done, reassessing things to a point where you know where you want to be in your life at this point. Now, Thursday, August 15th, here we go. All right, we got Mars squaring Saturn. So you've got the two malefic planets being really naughty right now. They're being very, very naughty. This is very interesting because look at the timing of it. You've got this powerful Mars Jupiter conjunction, right? And it's like you are on this momentum from it. And Mars just wants to accelerate, whereas Saturn is saying, wait a minute, wait. I'm all about limitations and restrictions. I'm going to chaperone you. I'm going to chat, and Saturn walks slow. Okay. And so you could feel a little bit of that energy. Mars is also conflicts. There could be some things coming up, but it just looks like for y'all, it really is. Well, there's Saturn is in Pisces in your second house of money. We've talked about this for several weeks and your monthly forecast. So you could start feeling a bit of a squeeze when it comes to finances, salary, income. Obviously, this is going to be tied to career for a lot of y'all as well. So a lot of y'all can be thinking about changing careers. There's definitely going to be something here where Saturn is testing you. Remember, Saturn is life lessons. And so in the end, Saturn just wants you to grow. Saturn is asking for discipline, and he's strict, okay? But he just makes you stronger in the end, because what have I said? Saturn is also karma. So you get rewarded when you pass Saturn's test. Now, here's the thing about Mars squaring Saturn. We've gone through this aspect many times. So it's not that it's like you've already gone through this experience, but it is in Pisces in your second house. So again, just be mindful about overspending, overindulge. You may be really reassessing finances as well around this time, especially with a partnership. However that resonates with you. Second house is also self-worth, self-value. You may be really going deep and thinking about the value that you bring to things in terms of also, I'm not being compensated for what I'm worth. A lot of that will be something that a lot of Aquarians will be reassessing. Remember, Saturn is structure. Saturn is also system. So when Saturn is in this square with Mars, you may be restructuring things in your life right now just to make finances flow easier for you. Okay. You could even do a big pivot. Now, you see that these aspects that we're about to talk about, that's happening Sunday, August 18th, these are happening a day before the full moon in Aquarius. So that full moon in your sign is happening Monday, same day that Jupiter will square Saturn. So you see Mars and Jupiter and Venus basically all squaring Saturn. So a lot of money stuff here, a lot of finances, and again, your self-worth, your self-value, the things that you value, material possessions as well. So we're all going through that, Aquarius. You and we're a team. We're going through this together. So it is a good time to just weed out the things that you don't find meaningful in your life. Make space for what you need to focus on right now. Remember that Venus is also in Virgo. It actually can be helpful. Venus is in its fall, but Venus in Virgo is very practical. It's very pragmatic, really good at problem solving. It is in your 8th house. You're going really deep. You're going really, 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 really deep. But remember what I said from even, echoing from your monthly forecast, this is a month where you want to practice patience. Saturn is going to be asking that of you. And there could be some competitive energy as well. I even see energetically, possibly if you are looking for a new job, maybe sending out a lot of resumes. And when you do that, you're not the only one that's doing it. Like that is kind of like an energy that's coming through for some Aquarians. There could also be what I say competitive energy. You thinking about what is something that you value more than the other in terms of I've got to adjust some things with my finances. All right. So it could be a lot up here as well. Now, Sunday, August 18th, and again through Monday, the 19th, because they're all happening at the same time. It's a package deal here. Sunday and Monday. Sunday, Mercury squaring Uranus, Venus opposite Saturn, the Sun conjuncting Mercury, and Venus square Saturn. So Whoa, that's a lot happening. We'll start with Mercury squaring Uranus. Could be some surprising news around home, family matters, your domestic sector. That's where Uranus is in Taurus, okay? That's going to change soon, by the way. So you've been having some shakeups when it comes to home, family matters, children even maybe significant other. There could have been surprising moments, but also some breakthroughs. That's, Uranus. You would know this. Uranus is your modern ruler. So just keep that in mind. There may be something else, some surprising news or information that comes out around this time. But I want you to pay attention to and think back to the full moon that we had in Capricorn, July 21st, because Mercury was squaring Uranus at that time as well. And remember, that full moon was conjuncting Pluto. And so Pluto's in your sign. There were some things that could have really been unearthed there. Remember, there's that mystery and depth to Pluto, but also secrets. being revealed. So this one may not be, as big as the one around July 21st, but just keep that in mind. Now, the other thing is, remember, Mercury is retrograde. So when Mercury squares Uranus this time around, Mercury's retrograde in Leo. So there could be something that is news or information that you get that may be surprising or unexpected from someone from the past, or something that was tied to an event or a circumstance to the past. All right. You can also think about the August 4th new moon in Leo, because Mercury is now retrograde in Leo. So maybe something around that time, you could hear news about it. But again, this is just a time to use this energy, have the breakthrough that you need. If you are seeking a breakthrough, remember Uranus is your ruling planet, but also breakthroughs. Mercury is of the mind. There's something that if you've been stuck on, you can have your breakthrough now. Now, you see that the sun will be conjuncting Mercury on the same day, which is really great. It's happening in Leo. We have a Mercury Cazimi. This is when the sun, when Mercury is in the heart of the sun. So we have this a couple times a year. It's this total refresh. Really great alignment here, okay? Right in the heart of the sun. So you may have this clarity, this light bulb moment, especially when it comes to creativity, maybe even love and relationships, but definitely partnerships. And again, that can be however that resonates with you. It can be love, it can be career, but this is the aha aspect of the week. So it's a great aspect. Now, Venus opposite Saturn. Saturn, again, in your second house of finances, income, salary, self-worth, self-value. This is when you start feeling a squeeze when it comes to money, all right? Especially commitments that you have in money. Again, it can be love as well. It can also be creativity. But here's the thing. You've got Venus, the planet that rules money, in Virgo, a financial house, but then also Saturn in your second house, which is your salary and income as well. So the two finance houses in the zodiac wheel activated for you around this time. So there really might be something here that is possibly a delay that you have to work with when it comes to finances, money. Again, it can be love, relationships for y'all, but there may also be something here where you realize you might have to work a little bit harder for something that you want, or something that you want to come to fruition. All right. Remember, you want to play by Saturn's rules. Saturn is your traditional ruler. So you're very familiar with Saturn, and you are the geniuses. So whatever these squeezes are, I'm sure you are going to pivot and you're going to make things work for you. And remember, every Aquarius is different. Y'all have different birth charts. It makes you different from every other Aquarius in this world. You're all going to handle this differently, but you're also going to feel it differently. And what matters most is how you work with these energies. So work with these energies. Remember, Saturn rewards you. Now, and always be in touch with your higher self, because when that happens, these Saturn tests are so much easier to pass. You're acing them with flying colors. Now, Venus will square Jupiter this same time as well. This is going to be interesting. This is a time where Jupiter expanding your fifth house of fun and pleasure is in a square with Venus. These are the two benefic planets. So for you, especially, with an aspect like this, you just don't want to overindulge. You don't want to be extravagant or excessive or overspend, especially because you have all these finance aspects in your for what's happening for you this week. So just keep that in mind. And it's okay to be, Venus is very social. So definitely be social. You may be having a lot of conversations around this time as well. Just remember, there's a load of aspects happening around this time. So when you're being social, read the room. And I'm saying that to every sign. These are some really strong aspects that are happening. 6 major aspects happening, overlapping at the same time. And they're not the most fun. Okay. In fact, this week may be the most challenging week of the entire year. There's a lot happening this week, but again, it's how you work with the energies. And let's see what's going on for you. Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for August 12th to the 18th for Aquarius, Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Aquarius, let's get started. See what's going on for you for August 12th to the 18th. Now, Aquarius, I do a traditional cult across spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aquarius, y'all are amazing. Y'all, thanks so much for being here. And when I say this is going to be the most challenging week, possibly the most challenging week, it's only the aspects. Again, they may not even be challenging for you if you handle things with grace, if you, work with these energies, like I said, and you're going to be golden. All right. Now let's get started. Oh yeah. Oh my God. You're going to be fine. Aquarius. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We're going to play this game. Let's do it. Dang. You are really good. Okay. You're good. You're good. Don't even like this is you see what's happening here. You see what's happening here. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like this is let's just get started. You got the Nine of Cups. So there's something that has been happening for you that actually has been really good. This is a card of total contentment. It's a card of satisfaction. This is what we call the wish come true card, something that you've been hoping for, that you've been wishing for, that's happening now. This card came up in your past, so likely has already happened. I know I dropped these forecasts a few days before the actual week, so it could still be to come. Keep your frequency high. That's how you attract things, okay? Vibrate at a high frequency, compassion, love, gratitude. Now, and he's grateful. He's grateful. He's got all these cups, a lot of enlightenment here, okay? Cups, emotions, feelings, love, intuition as well, wonderment. But you see him sitting here like a genie in a bottle. I love this for you. I love this for you. This card is actually attributed to Jupiter in Pisces. It's a Pisces card. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces in your second house. So there could be this sense of confidence as you move into this week, but also there could be something that you have received in terms of finances that has been really nice. And now, maybe it's just Saturn. Remember, he's the taskmaster. He's all about discipline. All he's doing is just testing you and saying, I just focus on this is what he's saying. Now, you got the High Priestess in the heart of your spread. Really nice. I love that you got the High Priestess. Like I said earlier, you stay in touch with your higher self, you're going to be fine. Okay? Anything that you may feel could be a little, going sideways or a curveball, or you're just like, what? It's none of that's going to matter if you are in touch with your higher self. If you are your authentic self, listen to your inner voice. Really, really, I always say there's a difference between the physical mind and the higher mind. When you're in touch with your higher mind, nothing else, you're invincible. You're invincible. The High Priestess in the heart of your spread. I mean, this is intuition, this being in touch with your intuition, even your emotional side could be a really big thing for you. But I love this. There is, so much mystery with the High Priestess. And that is something that, again, you may be going through this week with Venus and Virgo in your 8th house. Remember, there's that level of depth there. Even some intensity. So even the way that you're thinking about things, you could be going through like this really deep psychological, even like subconscious, intuitive, cerebral level. This is where you're gonna be thinking about a lot of things, but it's going to access that point, your pineal gland, right? Your third eye, your sixth sense. This is really great. Just trust your intuition. She is the guardian of the subconscious. By the way, you did get the Four of Cups in the your challenge area, but it looks like two things that are happening here. One, it seems like if you feel that you've been bored, you feel like, sometimes people still leave comments after I say all the time, everything is made of energy, even your thoughts, even the words that come out of your mouth, even the things that you write. People still leave comments like nothing happened for me. And that is them reflecting the Four of Cups. That is him, he's got 3 cups. Things have happened for him. And you see the hand of spirit offering him a 4th cup, yet he's still saying, And this is a card of emotional discontent. It's highly associated with like apathy and boredom as well. And so I always say when this card comes out, it's just testing your gratitude. Okay. It's testing your gratitude, vibrate at a high frequency. And when you do write things like nothing happens for me, you're reflecting that to the universe. You're literally creating that reality for yourself. The universe is looking down at you and saying, oh, you're telling everybody, the whole world, that nothing happens for you. Okay, then I won't let anything happen for you. So you've got to come out of that self-sabotage victim energy. You're going to be fine. And I'm only saying that because you have the Four of Cups in your challenge area. But here's the thing. Some of y'all are moving past that. Okay, so you're coming out of that. So that's why I say keep vibrating at this high frequency. That's when you're going to realize, oh, I can't trap myself in like that anymore. And so this is really great, actually. Look, you got to look at your entire spread here, okay? You got to look at the whole story here. Now, the other thing that's happening is that there may be someone in your life that is that person as well, where you have to be that person that really, brings them into awareness and helps them see the path forward. There could be someone who, yeah, it just might be, unhappy with the situation and maybe not even seeing eye to eye with you on some certain things. And they could be really bored or whatnot. And I'm not saying that like anyone's bored here. I'm just saying that is what this card is associated with. So you've got to see it that way. So it may be you that has to get them as enthusiastic as you and help, and especially seeing what lies ahead for you. You've got the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. This is just, I can't even. I mean, you see that you got all cups and these two major arcana. You got the High Priestess and the Empress. I mean, this is a lot of feminine energy, which is really great. But with all the cups, also very feminine. Emotions, like I said, love. It's just... This is just really special Three of Cups. Yeah, celebrating something. You're celebrating something. That's something that you want, but you're seeking this joy is the biggest message coming through, but with other people, okay? You even see that reflected here with the Two of Cups. And so that could be something here with the Four of Cups here. You see he is alone. So if you're vibrating that low energy frequency, you're not going to be attracting people into your life if you're looking for a relationship or a new business partner or something like that. They're just not going to vibe at your frequency. But the second thing is that it is someone who, for a lot of y'all, you're going to have to connect with and you be that, guiding light for them. Yes, you're good. You're absolutely good. There is something that you're seeking to. It looks like some of y'all have started something new. So it looks like there is something new happening here. I wouldn't even be surprised if it is just this moment of being on this path where it's just so joyful. People are bringing this love in your life. I mean, you can even see the three, we'll call them maidens here. You can't even distinguish their arm. I mean, they're such a squad. You can't even distinguish whose arm is whose. But again, they're toasting each other. Three is all about birth, creation. There's this new reality, also growth, advancement. This is special. And then, of course, the Two of Cups is special as well. This is huge. This is absolutely amazing. And again, energetically, I'm getting a lot of work, profession, career stuff for a lot of y'all, but it's whatever resonates with you. This is, in layman's terms, we call it the true love card, the twin flame card, the soulmate card. Two becoming one. This is bonding, really special bonding with another person. Even like opposites attract energy as well. You could be really vibing with someone that is completely different from you, and you're really feeling it. But remember, I talked about that partnership energy that you may be feeling this week. Well, there you go. All right. Especially the fact that we are still in Leo season. So that's still happening for you. Remember, that's your opposite sign, partnerships and relationships. You've got that Mercury Kazemi. That's really special. Even Mercury retrograde. Remember what I said, former exes and whatnot, they could be coming back into your life. And it may be something that you realize this is the one that got away. So many scenarios could play out, but and speaking of Leo season and all this activity in Leo, you see the winged lion here. It's a lot of passion, but this is definitely merging with another person, but this really special bond. It can be platonic as well. And then lastly, you got the Empress in your future. I mean, If you're a cross watcher, you'll see that the Empress has come out a lot. If you watch for, your rising or your moon or your, kid or your partner or whoever it is, the Empress has come out a lot. This is, again, very, very, very special. The Empress is all about love. She's all about passion. She's a goddess. You even see the symbol of Venus. Okay. We're talking Aphrodite here, right? So love, relationships, creativity, money, right there, and her stone-shaped heart. I talked about some new stuff happening. And then you've got the Empress card 3. All right, 1, 2 equals new reality. You even see the golden wheat here, indicating this new crop. You see that she's pregnant, so birth. Okay. Birth of new things, creation. So there's something new that's bringing you all this abundance that you can look forward to. That's special. Really, really nice. It only happens when you go within, though. Remember, you have High Priestess in the heart of your spread. All right. This is really special. Also, remember I said from the beginning, with Mars conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini, your 5th house. Yes, she's literally pregnant. And so there could be some children energy. There could be some having baby energy, but so congratulations if that's you. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. I am drinking. It's so hot today, and I'm at that point where I'm losing my voice. I want to make sure that. Anyway, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Team Aquarius, I love you. All right, so okay. This is you. Okay. So you're obviously really good. We're gonna talk about some things. All right. You got the Hermit. Really do that introspection. It seems like you want it with the High Priestess as well. That's kind of big. It's a big deal. The Hermit is Virgo, by the way. Remember, you've got Venus and Virgo. Venus and Virgo is very analytical for y'all. It's in your 8th house. It's going really deep, like I said earlier. So there you go. Do that introspection. The Hermit climbed the top of the mountain, all right? Has made a lot of achievements, and now really got to go within to see what's next. You see that's happening here too. It's reflected here as well. So really take that time. Really take that time to go within. It's all about bringing that you've got this wisdom inside you, and so it's really, really connecting with it. Now you also have the Magician. If we had the time here, oh gosh, we're running out of time. I would really go into the fact that you got the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress. This is huge. This is huge. Card 1, card 2, card 3. So as a reflection of your last reading, when you did get the Fool in your final outcome, I mean, you are on a new journey. There's new things happening for you, and it is going to happen this week. Anyway, you have the Magician in your external factors area. So a lot of y'all you cannot wait to start this new cycle in your life, new chapter in your life, new journey. We're talking about card 1 here, or, in the major arcana, this is you on your journey, kicking off the full journey. But it seems like, and having the power to manifest whatever you want, as indicated with the Magician, as above, so below, hand to the sky, hand to the ground, the infinity symbol over his head. I mean, this is big. This is big. It's magical. I went there. You see, he's got the Pentacles, the Cups, the Wands, the Swords. So when I say you can manifest whatever you want, you've got to go within and you've got to take that action. The Magician is a card of action, as opposed to the High Priestess, a passive card. Going within, right? Going within. But this is taking the action to make things happen, and you're going to feel it with Mars being very active. The other thing is there is definitely someone you're partnering up with in a really big way for something new. A lot of Aquarians are going to resonate with that, and there may be someone that is beneficial in terms of opening these doors for you. Now, you also have the King of Wands. Absolutely amazing. And so this is King of Wands, just full of passion, fiery passion. I just love how he can't even sit still. You can see him sitting, leaning out of his throne. Another card has been coming up a lot. I'm not surprised. It is Leo season. King of Wands is Leo. You see the lions in his throne. But there's a lot of transformative qualities with the King of Wands. you do see the salamander, the Ouroboros in his throne. Even the magician has that hidden Ouroboros. But anyway, a unity of all things and changes. And as you know, change is the only constant in this world. And it just seems like there is this, you're going to be just full of all this passion with all these changes that are happening in your life. And that's exactly what you want. A lot of y'all are seeking new careers, by the way. And partnerships, there's something that's part of that with another person. It could be a boss, it could be a colleague, it could be someone you're starting a business with. There's something there. And then lastly, you got the Nine of Swords and your final outcome. So don't overthink things. Remember, I said Venus and Virgo is overthinking things. You also have Mars and Jupiter and Gemini. That is actually really strong energy, but then you remember Mars is going to be squaring Saturn. And so I bring that up because this card is attributed to Mars and Gemini. So remember Mars and Gemini, and I've said this many times moons ago, with Mars and Gemini and Jupiter and Gemini together, that can create a lot of nervous energy. We're talking about the nervous system, the third house here. And so make sure you get plenty of sleep. Don't overthink things, okay? That is going to be the main thing, because you see right here, this is all saying, go within. You've got all these cups. You got all these cups, emotions, intuition, like I said earlier. So try not to overthink things. It seems like there could be someone that, to be honest, there is someone that's being a source of that. I don't think it's going to be circumstantial for you. I think there's going to be someone, like a partnership, relationship, love, money, work, or whatnot. They could be the source of you overthinking things. So always vibrate at high frequency, be in touch with your higher self, be your authentic self. You're going to be fine. Okay. I'll even clarify that. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Yep. You got justice. So you're going to be like, I can't even, wow. Team Aquarius, this is huge. This is a really big deal. Now, remember how I just said that I feel like that it's got to be someone else involved here. If you are overanalyzing things or overthinking things to the point where you may be like up at bed at night, like, what do I do about this? Well, justice is attributed to Libra. Libra is the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So again, there could be something here, but all you have to do is not overthink, be in touch with your higher self, okay? Really create that energy for yourself. Please create that. And there's a lot of heart energy here. All right. Have that gratitude. That is the biggest thing. Having that gratitude, there is a literal physiological effect on your heart. It's the energy. Anyway, let me just tell you this. Justice. Yes, justice will be served. Okay. You've got to take that action for justice to be served. All right. So have conversations you need to have, do what you need to do to get out of a headspace where just, it's almost like your thoughts are owning you. Okay. So use that sword. You see the sword in the judge's hand to cut anything out that is not, like I said from the beginning, anything that's not meaningful for you. All right. That's another thing. All right. If you feel that is necessary, it's going to bring that balance. It's going to bring that balance. This is really nice. There also could be, with the fact that, the South Node is in Libra. We're going to be feeling that a little bit more. That is your 9th house. So there could also be legal matters that may be on your mind. 9th house is what we're talking about. But also, you've got the judge here. So, yeah. You're going to be fine. Justice works in your favor as long as you are vibrating at high frequency, because this is a karmic story. Now, remember, it's been from the beginning of this video with Saturn representing karma. All right. So justice is highly associated with karma, but you're good. You're going to be absolutely good. Don't overthink things. You're going to be fine. You got a lot of abundance coming your way. It seems like something new is happening. You may be celebrating it this week, but this is great. This is really nice. Very special, Aquarius. Thanks so much for being here. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what is going on. And next week, yes, we will talk about the big full moon in Aquarius. That's happening Monday. All right. So yes, this full moon is in your sign. It's big. It's big. Okay. There are things ending, and as you can see here, new things happening for you. So, Aquarius, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye bye.